Welcome to Lingo Ladder. Today I want to share another story with you. My name is David, and I am from New York City, one of the busiest places in the world. This time, I am not studying or working. I am simply on vacation in Paris, France. Paris is a city I always dreamed of visiting, with its history, culture, and famous landmarks. In this video, I will tell you about my experiences in Paris and how it feels compared to life in New York. Before I begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Lingo Ladder for more English conversations. When I first arrived in Paris, I was amazed by the beauty of the city and the elegant old buildings. My hotel was close to the Seine River, and every morning I could see boats passing by slowly. The mornings in Paris are calm, and people usually start their day by going to a cafe for breakfast. I decided to do the same, so my first routine here was to enjoy a croissant and a cup of coffee. Sitting outside a Parisian cafe feels so different from grabbing a quick coffee in New York. In New York, I usually rush with a coffee to go, but here people sit, relax, and take their time. After breakfast, I like to walk through the narrow streets and explore the small shops. Paris streets are full of bakeries, flower shops, and little bookstores that look very charming. The city feels more artistic and romantic compared to the tall skyscrapers of New York. Every corner seems to tell a story, and I often stop just to take pictures of the beautiful buildings. Sometimes I sit on a bench near the Seine River and watch people walking by or musicians playing. The atmosphere is peaceful, and I feel like time moves more slowly here than back in New York. Even simple things like buying bread or greeting people feel special in Paris. My daily life here is about enjoying simple moments rather than rushing from one place to another. Of course, one of the first places I visited was the Eiffel Tower. Standing under it felt unreal because I had seen it so many times in pictures and movies. The tower looks much bigger in real life, and the view from the top is truly breathtaking. From up there, I could see the whole city, the river, the streets, and all the beautiful landmarks. Another highlight of my trip was visiting the Louvre Museum. The building itself is already impressive, with its glass pyramid entrance and long history. Inside, I saw famous artworks like the Mona Lisa, and although it was crowded, the experience was worth it. Walking through the museum made me realize how much art and culture Paris has to offer. I also visited Notre Dame Cathedral, which is one of the most beautiful churches I have ever seen. The details on the walls, the stained glass windows, and the history behind it made me feel amazed. In New York, I am used to modern skyscrapers, but in Paris, the architecture feels older and more artistic. Another thing I loved was walking along the Champs-Élysées, one of the most famous streets in the world. It is full of shops, cafes, and theaters, and it feels very elegant compared to most busy streets in New York. At night, Paris is magical, with lights everywhere and people enjoying music and food outside. They call Paris the City of Light, and now I understand why. Everywhere you go, there are lights, art, and people enjoying themselves. Street performers play music near the river, and couples walk hand in hand under the night sky. The city feels safe, beautiful, and welcoming to visitors like me. Even though I am a tourist here, I never feel out of place, because Paris is full of people from all over the world. The culture is rich, and every step I take shows me something new. One of the best parts of Paris is, without a doubt, the food. I tried croissants, baguettes, and delicious pastries that tasted fresh and buttery. French food is not just about eating, it is about enjoying the whole experience. In New York, I often eat fast food or something quick between classes or work. Here in Paris, I sit in a restaurant and spend more than an hour enjoying my meal. One day, I ordered onion soup and a fresh baguette, and it was one of the best meals I've had. I also tried escargot, which is snails, something I had never eaten before. At first I was nervous, but it actually tasted much better than I expected. Of course, the desserts are amazing, especially macarons and eclairs. Every time I pass by a bakery, the smell makes me want to try something new. The cafe culture in Paris is very different from New York. People sit outside with friends, talking for hours, and nobody is in a hurry. In New York, everything is about speed, but here it's about enjoying the moment. I noticed that even business people take their time for lunch and coffee. Food in Paris feels more connected to culture and lifestyle, not just eating for energy. Another interesting part of being in Paris is the people and the language. I speak English, but I tried to learn some simple French phrases before coming. Saying bonjour or merci makes people smile, and they appreciate the effort. Many Parisians speak some English, but they are happy when visitors try French. At first I felt nervous, but after a few days I became more confident. One time I asked for directions in French, and even though my pronunciation was not perfect, people helped me kindly. Compared to New York, where everyone speaks English, Paris feels more challenging but also rewarding. The sound of French is beautiful, and hearing it every day makes me want to practice more. Sometimes I sit in a cafe and just listen to people talking around me. Even if I don't understand everything, it feels musical and elegant. I met some locals who were very friendly and curious about life in New York. They asked me questions about American culture, food, and even sports. In return, I asked them about Paris, traditions, and their favorite places to visit. Talking with locals gave me a deeper understanding of the city beyond the tourist attractions. It made me realize how important it is to connect with people when you travel. Living in New York and visiting Paris shows me how different two big cities can be. In New York, everything moves very fast, and people are always rushing. In Paris, life feels slower, calmer, and more focused on beauty and enjoyment. The buildings in New York are tall and modern, while in Paris they are older, shorter, and more artistic. In New York, I hear many languages, but English is always the main one. In Paris, French is everywhere, and it makes me feel like I am in a completely different world. The food in New York is diverse and quick, but in Paris it is elegant and slow. In New York, I sometimes feel stressed, but in Paris I feel relaxed and inspired. Paris has more history in every street, while New York has more energy and modern innovation. Both cities are amazing, but in very different ways. Paris feels like a museum and a cafe combined into a whole city. New York feels like a giant business center full of ambition and opportunities. Being in Paris helps me appreciate quiet moments, while being in New York makes me work harder. I believe both cities complete each other in some way. Experiencing both has helped me grow and see life from two very different perspectives. My vacation in Paris has been one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. Every day I discover something new, from food to culture to the simple beauty of the streets. Traveling here gave me memories that I will never forget. I feel lucky to have the chance to see Paris with my own eyes. This city taught me to slow down and enjoy the small things in life. Thank you for listening to my story today. I hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to give you a picture of what visiting Paris can feel like for someone from New York. If you like this story, please give the video a like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Lingo Ladder for more English conversations and real stories. See you in the next video, and keep practicing your English every day.